Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3. This is the third episode. We are at the end of August 1936. I did have to advance the clock a little bit to move these units out of Berlin and get them in their own little piles. I wanted to see what I had, and it looks like it worked out pretty well. I have several stacks of 3 regiments each. So each division I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 divisions here, each with 3 stacks, except I have some panzers here. I have 3 panzers. I'm going to reorganize these. I typically like to just put one actual panzer, if I could talk. I like to just put one panzer brigade per division instead of 2. I like to do 1 panzer regiment, 2 motorized infantry, and then, well, you saw in the last episode when I built my first production tank division here, looking like this, tank destroyer. So what I'm going to do, these are too valuable to sit over here on the eastern front. We're going to redeploy them over here to the western front, and then I'm going to break these apart. So I have, I could make. Let's see, this is 2, 4, 6. So I need to buy 2 more panzer brigades and then some motorized infantry. Now, we will get a few, I think. It's been a while. I did have some mountain troops in Berlin. Have no idea why. So I'm moving them down here. They're going to be useful against Czechoslovakia later on. When we do take Austria, I do believe they come with some mountain troops and some motorized infantry, I think. I will use those and redeploy them over here as well. I just don't remember it. I don't remember how many. But I'm not going to create a HQ for them. I'm just going to bring them over here. Redeploy over here. These others will get HQ units attached to them. Now you might say, well, wait a minute, there's already a bunch of HQs that were there. Well, there were, but now they're all gonna die. Not all of them. I can't disband all of them. let's see, there's 2 of them here I can't. This one here, the theater command. There we go, the theater command. You cannot delete those. As long as they have theater provinces allocated to you, you can't delete it. So, but we don't need these anymore, so we're going to put their manpower back in the manpower pool, and we're going to create our own here. It's a little easier. Just delete all these and then create your others. When you create one like this, these units are automatically attached to it. It's just a little easier that way, in my opinion. Okay, so here we want to delete all of these except, I guess we'll keep the SS division. I don't know. I never use this one. I don't even know what I would, I'd leave it in Berlin, I guess. I don't know. But we're going to not delete that one and not delete that one. And the artillery we'll leave there. And the SS we'll keep. Everything else, goodbye. Okay, this is Army Group West. It says OB West. It's basically the theater unit. We're going to send this one over to, I don't know, Hanover, I guess would be good. Send it over there. We're going to rename it. We'll just call it the West Front, or West HQ. Let's just call it West Headquarters. And this one, yeah, I'm not gonna, no, we're not doing that, whatever that is. So, East HQ. And we'll create the army groups and armies later. We don't need them right now. Oops, I didn't give that one a headquarters. There we go. So all of these, except for the tanks, are staying on the Eastern Front. These will be used again to just guard the Polish border, but generally to be used against the Czechs when that time comes. And generally that's right, well, it's probably going to be sometime after we defeat France. So it's going to be a while. So I'll just leave them on the Polish border for now. Let's might as well bring them up there. Oh, and these over here. I have some cavalry here. I don't like cavalry. Goodbye. Some people say that's a waste. I don't care. I don't like them. They're leaving. We have one corps over here in Königsberg, in Prussia. We'll just leave them here. The rest of these, again, we will just send them to the front, I guess. Now, if we do have to attack Poland, let's look at the victory points where we need to go. We need to go here, Danzig, Krakow, and Warsaw, and then they have a few others that we need to take. So we want to position our armies in that general area. We'll put this one up here. And I like to spread them out. What I like to do, if I'm going to take Poland, Poland's easy to take. You just put some tanks here, a group of tanks here. You put one division in each of these areas, and then you attack these others to pin them down so they can't move. You take your tanks, break through, you take Lodz and Warsaw, you put a big stack, a big corps here, bust through and take Krakow, and then you put a corps here and then come down this way and take this. Generally that's enough. Oh, and you put one here and take this. That's enough to take Poland. You can usually take it in a couple weeks, maybe 3, something like that. Where do I have these going? Okay, I'm gonna give orders to all of these, and I'll be right back. I think I got everybody, and away they go. They'll be lining up the Polish border. Just for now, they're just gonna sit there for now. What do we have here? Yugoslavia wants fuel. They give me fuel. They want money. Everybody wants money. Okay, our steel production looks good. Oh, right. Supply. I did say we were going to look at that this episode. And I think what we're going to do, we're going to sacrifice, and we need the infantry, we need the army more than we need anything else. Actually, let's leave this at 0. We need the army and we need supplies. And that creeped down again. Gotta bring it back up. Put it right about there. What do we have here? Hungary wants energy. Give it to them. Switzerland, they want to sell us fuel. Okay. We have insufficient destroyer main armament. Okay, so we're going to have to do another round of technology. But first, as for production, see, we need these before we need the Navy. So we're going to put the Navy, the Scharnhorst, down at the bottom of the production list. And then we're going to decrease, what is this, 9? Well, let's decrease production by, let's see, need 9.8. So 120, 129 or so? Let's do that. So basically we're putting off the construction of the Scharnhorst so that we can save on supplies. Let's lock that down there and see if that's good. When this ticks over to, there we go, 16%. We could probably reduce it even further, but we'll leave it there for now. Okay, let's look at these here. Everybody wants to sell us fuel. Okay, let's do some more research. It is 1936 still. It's going to be a challenge finding things to research. Armor. I guess we could do the medium tanks, although we may not even use them. I like the light tanks because they're faster. If you look at production, and say you want to see light armor, moves at, what is the speed? 9 kilometers per hour. I think medium armor 7 or 8. I don't remember, but I know it's lower than that. So we need, okay, some technology. What do we want to research? Let's see. Okay, those are all done. I don't care about the subs. I won't even be using subs, really. Unless we have a naval engagement. Let's get the heavy cruiser anti-aircraft up. Those look okay. Can we do anything with our aircraft? Air-launched torpedoes, twin engine. I guess we can do some twin engine. Aircraft armament. No, we can't. Fight. No, they won't let us do that either. It's a bit too early. I guess we could do decryption machine. No, we can't do that either. You know, this might be a good time to decrease our spending on research. I don't really do much of the theory. I don't really find it very useful. It decreases. Okay, I need to go over one thing for this. Production. When you build things, the more you build them, say infantry, the more you build them, let's see, where, if I can remember where this is located. Here we go. Practical infantry. This is practical. It's a percentage. The more you build something, the better you get at building it. Say light armor. Our light armor practical is 1.6% because we haven't built that much of it. The more we build, the higher your practical rating goes, meaning the less time it takes to build it because you built it before, you know what you're doing. Okay, so these technologies basically reduce the decay of your practical, your research, how well you build things. That decays over time. These reduce that decay. I never really found these to be that useful. Let's see if there's anything else, 1936 technology, that we want to look at. I don't see anything. We could do destroyer escort role. This is destroyer positioning and efficiency. Crew training, we could do that. Decision making. Basing is important. It's base efficiency. Let's put that at the top, actually. I had forgotten about that one. Spotting is also important. So it's surface detection. How well destroyers and light cruisers detect other ships. Very important. Cruiser crew training. So we did find some to research. What is our oops. But if we run out again, what I could do is just decrease the amount of points I put into research and put them in somewhere else. Diplomacy, officers. You see our officer? How it went down? Our percentage of officers went down to 113. It's because we've added almost an entirely new army. So I'm probably going to have to dump some points into that pretty soon to get it back up. Espionage. How many spies do we got? 25. Let's check. Let's check France. Let's go back to this mode. I use different map modes depending on what I'm doing. Now, when I'm fighting in battles, I typically either use... Now, if it's something like... If I'm invading... If I'm doing an invasion, a naval invasion of an island or something, I almost always play on the supply map mode because supply is very important for that. If it's something like another country like Spain, I'll look at the terrain map mode because that's also important, depending on where you're fighting. So it just kind of depends. For now, though, we'll use the political map mode. Okay. So we're going to look at France and see what their... okay. So their national unity is 40%. I don't remember... I think that's less... Or that's a little bit more. Maybe that's a little more than last time. If it is, what's happening is France is using their spies to increase their national unity. because they know I'm trying to decrease it. Let's keep a note of that. That's right at 40.6. I'm going to check it in another few months and see where it is. Who else are we influencing, or where else do we have spies? Well, I think it's just France right now that we're... Let's make sure that we have several. Yeah, we have 10 in France. We have 25 spies just sitting around, but really France is our main focus right now. I could try and sabotage the UK, or the Soviets, but I don't really know what would be useful there. I don't think anything would really help us that much. So we're going to leave that alone for now. Alright, let's check these offers. Don't see anything interesting, so we'll continue. Try and get up to high speed here. Whoop. I'll check the new ones. Oops, what is that? Greece, they want energy. Not a lot, but it's, you know, every little bit may help. Okay. Italy would like some... Okay. Okay. We have 2 units in poor supply. Not that it matters down here. Okay, these are repositioning nicely. And I need to break those apart. Let's start now, I guess. Engineers. Should I leave the engineers here? I don't know. I don't really find a whole lot of use for engineers. Help you, like, with... Okay, I had to actually go look it up. That's how little I use engineers. Engineers basically buff. They do buffs. They increase unit stats a little bit. They help with movement. They help with moving over rivers. But I've never... I'm sure they do. I just never have needed them that much. I'm not going to get rid of them, but I'm going to move them out of my... I prefer tank destroyers or self-propelled artillery over engineers, honestly. I'm sure other people would find that funny or kind of ridiculous, but that's just the way I like it. So I'm going to separate them, and then move the engineers out. I'll put them in their own little unit. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So we'll put the engineers together and ship them back to Berlin. Let's put them together. Don't need them right now. Okay, so we have 6 Panzer regiments, 3 of which have some motorized infantry. So, and I think we get some from Austria, but we won't know that until... When is that decision? Wonder when this tells us. March of 38. So it's another few years, and I'm pretty sure it's 2. 2 motorized infantry, which I can use up here. And that will be before I attack. I won't be able to attack France by 38. Before 38. Before Austria. I mean, I could, but I won't be ready. So, what do I need then? I need 1, 2, 3. That will be the 2 from Austria. 4, 5, 7. I need 7 motorized infantry, looks like. So let's say those the ones that go in this division are the 2 from Austria. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 of those and 6. I can't produce that now. I don't have the production, but I need to remember that. When I have free, the next time I have some industrial capacity, I will produce those. Oh, why did I do that? I have it's such a habit to click this to get the needed production, but I don't want to do that. Not right now. Okay. Let's lock that in. And we'll wait. When's our next deployment? October? October. And we'll have about 38 IC to play with. Okay. Just keep going. And I believe these are all ahead of Reese. Yeah, the light cruiser and destroyer anti-aircraft. Light cruiser, okay. Was there one I missed? Oh. See, sometimes I'll do that too. I will click and stop researching something that isn't ahead, but I'll catch it later when I go through this again. No big deal. It looks like it was a doctrine. Let's go see. A land doctrine. But I don't see it, so we'll catch it next time. And I missed all those trade deals, but that's okay. I usually pay attention to Italy's, and sometimes I'll do it even if I don't need it, because the more you trade with a country, the better your relations get, and I want them invited into the Axis as soon as possible. That way they can start working, helping me with the Brits down here in Egypt. Chances are, more than likely, they will take Egypt and they will continue on. That's most of the time that's what I see. So, what do they want? 0.62? We can afford that. Let's go ahead and do that. Oops, what do they want? Energy? Sure. Okay. So we have another deployment. What is this? Infantry division. It looks like, yep, they're starting to come off out of school again. These are 5 more days for the next ones. Which one's this one? That's the anti-tank. So we'll start another one right here. Okay, and at some point, again, these 2 armies, the ones I'm building now, are going to be the armies that punch through Luxembourg and Belgium. Unfortunately, I have to go through Belgium. I have tried invading, not going through Belgium to go this way, but the French just stick 1 guard unit here, and it holds up my entire army, because there's a fortress and a river crossing. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. So you have to go through Belgium. Okay, we have, let's see. How's our supplies look? I'm going to reduce this some more, I think. What is this operating at? 15%? Let's see if that holds through the day. 74%. So we can reduce this. It's 9. It says we need 131, so I can reduce that to 130 or 122. How's that? Let's see how that works. That's good. We still got 100% production on the Panzer Division. All right, more trades. Nothing of interest. How's our steel looking good? Crude oil's looking good. Fuel's looking good. Supply is okay. I think it'll be fine. We'll keep going. How's this go? This is going down. Still, no, it's not. Okay, we need to put more into consumer goods. Oh, it went up again. Okay. How's that? Minus 0.02. Sounds good. Alright, 2 more divisions. Those are probably artillery. Okay. We should have 1 more coming here shortly. There it is. Alright, so now we have, for this army, we have 3 corps. We don't have our panzers yet, but we have some here. We also need 2 more panzer. Okay. This one's going to take a while to put together. We need 2 more. Actually, this is enough for 2 panzer corps. If I make 2 more panzer divisions, I can make 2 corps. We're going to need a lot of motorized infantry. Okay, we have 19 production to work with. Why don't we... Should we lay off for a little bit? Production? No, we shouldn't. Let's continue. See if we can sneak in another division. Or should we try some more armor? Hold on a sec. Let's see if we can put this one together, actually. Let's see if we can get 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's see if we can produce 5. Well, at least 4 motorized divisions, motorized regiments. Okay, the Scharnhorst is almost 10. 124, we can get this down to 114-ish. Right about there. Let's see if that works. I'm going to watch this right here to make sure. Here, let's put this up. Make sure this doesn't get into half production, which it doesn't. This is at 9%. Good. Okay. All right. Schwerpunkt advance. What is that again? That's light and heavy armor morale. Okay. Armored cars, basically armor morale. Then they want to sell us some rare materials. 0.5. We can afford that. Let's do it. So I look for these little deals for rare materials from countries, and then by the time I accept them all, I usually can get this down to minus 15 or so a day. I mean, we have a lot. We have 32,000. Chances are we won't need all of those. Okay, look, our supply is getting better. Let's take a look at production real quick. So we're almost meeting our supply need. We need to invest in upgrades pretty soon. But usually you can do those pretty quickly. I need my production. I need these done quickly. I need them for France. The whole point of this playthrough is to do things as fast as possible. So I need my armies here ready to go as quickly as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move these to another pile. And then we're going to create a HQ for this one. Move it over here to Dortmund. And we're going to attach this. This is going to be 17th Panzer Corps. And we're going to attach that to the First Army. There, now the First Army. Let's see what the First Army has. They have 3, they have 4 cores. This was going to be one of them. The 5th Corps. Let's go ahead and attach it. And I believe armies can only have 5 cores. Let's test that. I'm pretty sure. 4th Corps. Yeah, I can't attach it to the 5th Army. So this one's almost complete. We're still working on the Panzers. These guys are going to be in this next army. Let's take a look at more deals. Okay. Oh, wait, is that Ireland? We'll take that. We'll take that too. What's our money situation at? 3.17 a day. That's pretty good. Fighter control advance. Oops. They want energy. Give Brazil energy. Okay. Soviets have decided begin the Great Officer Purge. This is ridiculous. This is when I play the Soviets, do not do this. Well, you can, I guess, but I don't generally do it. It does come with some good benefits, but you're taking a risk. If the Germans attack early, and you've purged most of your officer corps, you're screwed. So, you know, up to you. Generally, the AI does it. That's when Stalin whacked most of the officers in his army, and he came to regret it. Because he was a paranoid individual. Everyone was out to get him. Okay, carrier doctrine. We will never build carriers. We don't need to. Energy, Hungary? By all means. I know this can be kind of boring in the beginning, but I'm trying to get through it as quickly as possible. We've went through a year. Let's see if we can get through more. Yep. I may just stop looking at some of these deals. That's kind of what's holding me up a little bit. Okay, we got to do more tech. Where are we? 37, so we could probably do 38, maybe some 30. Oh, let's do all these. These are our basic infantry techs. You always want to keep those up to date. These are our armor techs. You want to keep them up to date as well. After I complete this round here, I can do self-propelled artillery. What else do we want to do? Any fighter? Can we get these going? No. I mean, we could, but it would take forever. It just takes longer, again, to do those researches ahead of time. You could be doing other research much more quickly. Let's do radar. Well, let's do radar. Nope. Okay. Oil refining, supply production, very important. Let's put that at the top. I don't bother with nuclear research. The game is usually won before you can get nukes anyway. We could probably start all of these. Which ones are the most important? Oh, I'd say mobile warfare. Attack movement is important. Infantry warfare, very important. It's infantry organization. How quickly it gets its organization back. Very, very important. These are important too when you can get them. Combine, what is it? Grand battle plan, superior firepower. Let's get Blitzkrieg. Put that at the top because it's a very it takes, say that number 10. It's a very difficult tech to research, so we get started on that right away. People's Army. I don't really use militia, partisans, garrison. So I don't research that. Mechanized, let's see, integrated support. That should be enough for now. We'll get to the air next time when we start running out of these, which will be sooner than you think. Fuel. What does Italy want? I'll take that. So when is the Austrian decision? 38. So it's another year from now. I don't think we're going to get there in this episode. In fact, we're running out of time already. Let's see if I can get through the Special Forces advance. USA wants to sell their rare... Yeah. Same old, same old. I'll go a little bit longer. Okay, the Republican Spain, the Spanish Civil War is underway in early 1936. The socialists want, let's see, popular demands for social equality, and then the Republican said, no, we're not going to give it to you, fuck you. So then they have the Spanish Civil War. The nationalists, I believe, yes, they won that war, unfortunately. Do we want to support... Republican Spain declared war on their new enemy, nationalist Spain. Now it's going to ask if we want to support it. The Soviets have decided to intervene and support the socialists. Do we, fascists, want to intervene and support the nationalists? It doesn't really, to be honest, it doesn't matter. Because either way, we're going to invade. No matter who wins, we're going to invade anyway. It just takes too long. Say the nationalists do win. It takes too long to influence them, to get them close. Because I believe the nationalists start out... Where are they? There they are, right there. It takes forever to get them aligned to come over here. So it's just much quicker just to invade. So what do we get for supporting? Our relation with national Spain increases. Our relation with Republican Spain decreases. And German intervention. It doesn't really... We're going to go ahead and intervene, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if we do or not. Who cares? Italy, they're intervening as well. And I think there was an event associated that the Italians can do based off the Spanish Civil War. I think there's a chance that they could become angry with us. I don't remember what that event is, but it didn't happen because the relation is still 170. So let's go just a little bit further. National Spain would like some energy. We'll give it to them. Again, we don't care who wins that war. Bulgaria, what do they want? They usually want energy. I'll give it to them. This is... that's fuel. Nope. Italy. I'll take their materials. Finland, I don't know. How much money? What do we got? We're raking in some money. I mean, it doesn't appear like it, but you only need money in this game to make trades, really. You don't really use it for production or anything else. Say you need to buy, you're running low on supplies, you need to buy some, that's what you use money for. I think I may just ignore the rest of these as I look at them. Oh wait, something completed. There we go. We have units to deploy. Some panzers. We're missing one of them. Yep. Let's wait on that one. Okay, now we got some. Medium tank brigade. So now we can make medium tanks. So let's look at, real quick, production. I wanted to show you the difference. Armor. Yeah, see, light armor moves at 9. Regular armor, medium armor moves at 6. Medium armor is more powerful, but boy, that light armor is so fast. You can capture objectives so quickly with it. Okay, let's bump that production up to full. Do we want to do upgrades now, or do we? Well, I think we want to keep building. Let's deploy our armor. Where do we have... Okay. So this could be for the Third Army, which we're going to build up here. Let's redeploy them up there. This could be for the Second Army. And we'll have a completed... One second. Sorry, I had an interruption. Okay, where was I? Right. We'll have a completed armored core ready to go right here. Go ahead and deploy that. Give it a core HQ and attach that to the... Oh, we can't. Let's detach this one from the First Army. Attach that to the First Army, and now we have a complete army. The First Army is now complete. We have everything here. It's 200,000 men strong. We have 5 corps. 4 of them are infantry corps consisting of 4 divisions each. Each division has 4 regiments. And here is our first armored corps, looking good. And here is the one in process of being built. Looks like we have something else completed too, some motorized infantry. Right, because we could only make 1 at the time. Let's go ahead and deploy that down here, and we'll add it to... Oh, I don't know, that one. Wait a minute, no. Wait a minute. Oh, that was 4 of them. Okay. Right. Okay. I think we're going to have to break these out first. And then we can add them one at a time here. Wait a minute, what am I doing wrong? Oh, we can't because, right. We can't, when you do a strategic redeployment, you can't, it takes, let's just zoom through that real quick. There we go. You can't, when you do a strategic redeployment, you have like 100 or so hours, depending on how far you went, where you can't do anything. You can't even merge units together. So you have to wait until that's over. Let's put those together. Those and those. Those and those. And let's see what we need here. We need a tank destroyer, tank destroyer, tank destroyer. We need motorized infantry and tank destroyer. So, 4 tank destroyers, 1 motorized. Let's get those going now. Okay, we can only do 4 brigades at a time. I said 4 motorized. You can't do 1 though, I don't think. No, it won't let you do 1. You have to at least do 2 at a time. So we'll break this out. We'll break it into 2. And what was it? It was 4 tank destroyers, 1 motorized. So we'll do 3 tank destroyers, and then another one with motorized and tank destroyer. Oops. Motorized and tank destroyer. One of those. These 2 right here will finish the 2nd tank corps. Alright. And we're going to stop right here, and when we come back, we're going to keep building. We're actually almost... We're going to start our next 2 corps for this army, and continue going from there. And then maybe by... I'm hoping to be able to attack France in 1938, right after the decision with Austria. So we'll see if we can get to that. I think that was March. Was that March again? That was March. March of 38. So I'm hoping to get to March of 38 by the end of next episode. And then hopefully after that we can get ready to go against France. Although I still need to build some infantry units here to man the Maginot Line, just so the French won't come through here. I still need to build those out. So we still got a lot to do. Thanks for watching this episode. Hope you're enjoying the series. Please come back and see the next one. See you next time. Bye.